Hey guys, I am now back. You guys didn't know I was gone, I guess. Um, I was took a few days off. I was like the weekend. Got back today. Um, so update, recap, plans for this next coming week, 2 weeks. So harvest is done. We finished the 20th of December. Today's the 30th, I think. Yeah, today's the 30th. Um, so we got that done. What else did we get done? I have about 350 round bales out in the field on that 55 acres I chopped like the middle of November, something like that. So there's about 350 round bales out there. Some of those we're going to use for ourselves. And then I have one of my usual buyers that usually buys square bales from me. It sounds like they're gonna take whatever they need, and then I got one other guy I got in mind. Um, Trying to think what else happened. It's been a long weekend. Um, Christmas happened. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Uh, Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Have a good New Year as well. Whenever I get this out. Um, but the current plan for tomorrow, we have the New Holland spreader. I don't know if there's a number. It's probably covered in manure. This thing is dirty. I'd like to wash it, but let's face it, if you wash manure spreader, it's just gonna get dirty again. But anyways, New Holland manure spreader is hooked on the New Holland T7 230. Um, the plan is to clean yards. We're gonna start hauling manure here. Um, Hauling a lot of manure. I think we're going to go through, probably hit all the yards again. And I think we're even going to haul out of the barns. Normally we like to don't not touch the barns, to hopefully create a bed pack. But with the weather, I think I think the plan is to just haul it all out and start over, at least on some of the barns. I'm not sure all of them, we'll see. But anyways, tomorrow, that's the plan. We're gonna sell a load of steers in the morning, and then we're gonna haul manure. And I think that'll be tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to get my cameras and get some action shots. I think my number one viewed video is actually haul manure. So apparently that's what you guys like. I don't know. Um, so we need to haul manure. I need to mix a load of goat feed. Mom used up whatever was in my bin, so we got to do that. Um, my As soon as I got home today, we took off to the co-op. I prepaid my fertilizer for 2020. My seeds paid for. I did that a couple weeks ago. Um, I actually, where I went this weekend, there's a dealer up there. There's a piece of machinery on that at that dealer we were looking at. And I actually stopped and looked at it today, so that might be coming up. Um, we have not had any kids yet, babies, goats. Um, I expect them to do that any day. I want to say they were bred around for the first, I should say. So that'll be happening. Um, Everybody's pretty well nestled down in the barn. I've been feeding baleage, which has been going pretty good. I I want to say I fed probably 3 or 4 bales now. It's been kind of wonky with Christmas and with us trying to get combining done. I haven't been staying on that every other day schedule like I like. Um, I'm ending up dumping a lot in for the cows, which I'm not. I guess it doesn't upset me, but I would like to utilize it with the goats more. However, I guess they're getting as much as they want. Um, so I'll feed a bale of that tomorrow. Um, that baler's still here. It is completely emptied out. I still gotta. I need to actually dump the antifreeze in the applicator tank. But that baler is completely. The chamber's completely cleaned out. I actually. So that baler sat. I was having troubles with it, and it ended up sitting. It was full of bean straw. Really wet, damp bean straw. I just went out. I I tried to make a couple bales. I couldn't get the knotters to work, uh, and so I just kind of ended up letting it sit. And let me walk towards the light a little bit more. But anyways, when I went to, ooh, hope the wind isn't going to bother too much. But when I went to clean it out, it was frozen solid, and I could not pick it loose for anything. What I ended up doing, getting a bale of wheat straw, and I pitched it through like a slice at a time, and I left the pressure off on the back end, and I pushed that bean straw right out of the baler. Um, then I had to bed. I wanted to bed pretty much all my goats, so I did the 2 birds for 1 stone, or 2 stones for 1 bird. I like that. Uh, I cleaned the baler out and I bedded the goats at the same time. So we got that. That's completely cleaned out. I did that over like 2 days. It came out really nicely. Let me try this corner. There, now the wind's quit. So this baler is ready to go. It sounded like my other baler was waiting on some parts. And then we will have that back and send this one. Um, Sounds like that was kind of major in there. I don't know what. I haven't really seen the job list for it. I trust the guys more than I trusted the last guys I worked with. I'm hoping this baler is not as bad as that one, because that would just suck. Um, so another thing, the weather. I just looked at like the 10-day extended forecast today. The next like 2 weeks is all going to be about 30 degrees. I think there's one day that's about 20 as a high, 20 degrees, and then there's a couple days in there that are 25, but the rest are all about 30. And that'll get us to the middle of January, unless something changes there. It'll be really nice working weather, but for cattle, not so nice. Um, Just everything's just gonna stay wet. It's not gonna, unless it gets kind of dry like, which that would be good too. Um, Dad took some bales to the auction. I think some wheat straw he took. Um, the corn stalk bale market is dropped down now at the auction. There was a lot of bales that got made in the last couple weeks especially when the snow goes away. This last stretch we had probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't think I would have got anything square baled that would have been, we'll say, up to my standards. Um, Even the day we round baled, they weren't great. They were decent. And at that point, I just wanted them done. And I finally got a guy into round bale. Them actually come into two round bales. Two round bales. Two round balers. Him and his wife. Um, it's actually cause I actually have two. It'd be second cousins of mine that custom bale. So there's actually three of us. We're all related. That's kind of funny because people uh, ask me about the other guys, and it's kind of funny because we're all related. Second cousins would be, I guess, dad's first cousin's kids, or. But anyways, he got that done for me. We had about 300, I think, just over 350, which is really good. I can at least um, help out some of my customers. Um, but yeah, so if you can't tell, winter has set in again, but I don't think it's going to stay. It's only 30, it's like 32 degrees, at least, it's probably 31, 30, 30, 31 right now, but it was about 32 all day long. Um, I don't expect this to stay. I think it's going to freeze tonight, pretty decent, but I think it's gonna go away again. I think it's just gonna kind of keep flipping back and forth. Problem is then the snow makes everything wet, and then, well, if it doesn't freeze then it doesn't. It's just a mess. Dad actually came out and leveled off a lot of our ruts out here, mainly just from where we drive when we feed. He just come and leveled them. It's supposed to freeze. I'm not sure how cold it's supposed to get, but it's supposed to freeze. And so he just wanted to kind of level them ruts off. Otherwise, it just makes it's really hard to drive on when you're bouncing all over, and kind of frustrating, to be honest. Um, so, yeah, so just thought I'd update you. Stay tuned. We got some manure. Not sure if I'll do the feed, maybe. Um, I actually have an auction buy. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it together before then, but I'll have to show it. I bought something at an auction for $5. So you can take a guess on what that is. $5 they paid for. Well, it was just over $5, but in theory, I paid $5 for it, and I think it's gonna help out quite a bit with mixing feed. Um, but yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that or not. We got to pick up some round bales. I'm not sure when. I think we're probably going to pick them up when we sell them. Baby goats, we're going to get a lot of that because we're just starting off again. Hopefully, I should be around more to get a little bit more footage of that. Yeah, so we're setting into winter stuff. Hopefully, I can get some. I got a plan to hopefully get some. I got that stock chopper I'd like to rip apart, put new knives in and whatnot. I got a plan for that. So, yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time.